If you're a man, you don't cry about it. You take life, the ups and downs. If you're a real man, you never go down, you just stay up. That's why this sport coat costs $800 and that costs $200. And I don't know what that costs, I'd be ashamed to wear it. That's why I'm wearing lizard shoes and a Rolex watch.
Importing it, snorting it, any competition extorting it, anything I want affording it, got enough crack to get four to hit, turn a saint to a sinner, lose to a winner, whether old school or upbeat, getting my shit's the best, Rick's the best, have your heart beating right out your chest, that Ric Flair like, woo! That Ric Flair like, woo! This is all I do, I got that Ric Flair like, woo!
It's the voice of the next failed comedy special.
I think you got to flick. Flick your bean.
Anytime.
Yeah.
That's how we get fucking viewers on this shit.
That's working.
You look like a professional dyke.
That's what I'm going
Like
for.
you look like
Professional, exactly.
You've been through the trenches of sex change operations. You got the like believable
There
beard.
you go. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the T's working for me.
Is that tren?
Testosterone.
What's tren?
Tren is what you add to
It's
fentanyl.
trans. You're all wrong.
That's the one that really makes you strong.
on this shit.
I've studied and I've got my degree.
You know, Tren is some shit that when they interview people in like Kensington, Philadelphia, they'll have like a big scoop out of their leg and it'll be like, that was Tren. It was the
Oh,
Tren.
really?
Yeah.
I watch a lot of, for some reason...
Gay porn.
Yeah, and they're all on tren.
You strike me as a guy who jerks off to like muscle man, like super like.
You're only
He
saying that?
strikes you as a guy who does that? You've known him for so long.
Because of what he said. Like in previous discussions, he has always mentioned The Rock, for example, as like somebody he admires sexually.
I have not always mentioned that I admire The Rock.
Before we record, like numerous times.
Oh, no, not.
How do you admire
sexually
someone?
as
Man
well.
to man, you said I like that.
I like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's funny. Shit. Yeah.
What does admired sexually mean exactly? Like,
That's
You
my
get
question.
hard
as well.
from it.
I can't explain that because it's
You
a lead
relieve
word.
yourself to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think what you're describing is attraction. I think
Yes.
you're just saying
No, but Sanger's
not sexually admire.
Sanker, if he's a gay weirdo, he strikes me as the guy who will like obsessively.
it does suck that Sanker just has to be fixing the levels on the
As
podcast.
he's hearing this.
Yeah. Wait. Say again. Wait, I'm testing level. Lee, say I'm gay again. Say it.
Well, he looks at men from that are a certain way, and they're like weightlifter, like bodybuilder types. That's what's hot to Sanker. I've heard him mention this.
What's hot to you?
Me?
Yeah. Like if you were to describe a hot guy.
A hot guy.
Yeah.
for it.
Like what do you think women want in a man? But describe it because that's truly then what you want.
All right, this is what I want, man. A guy who could just take me with his giant, rugged arms and all 7 feet of him. A huge beard that is better than McNally's.
I was gonna say I'm 6'3". Get it fucking right. I'm not 7 foot.
You don't qualify that from my gay fantasy. I want the biggest dick there is. Like, if it's gonna happen,
Again, not me,
I don't want
alright.
a little puny penis.
Wait, why?
What do
Yeah.
you mean? Why not?
He
If I'm
wants to
gonna be
get torn
torn
up.
apart, I want to be torn apart.
He wants to come from his anal glands. I don't think you understand what he's saying.
and that cum is made of blood.
Yeah.
Shoots right out of my ass.
That's the only way to come. You need blood and then come. That's the order of having a
Not
cum.
joy.
Yeah, you can't have joy without blood.
Also, the man that you described, what is any different than what you're saying about Sanker then?
Yeah, exactly.
He never said he's not gay. He said Sanker's so gay.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I accuse
To
him
me
being
as a gay man.
You're like, how do you know you're not gay, Fernandez? I'm
Well,
like,
I like Sanker going, Lee, say I'm gay again. And Lee goes, the type of man that Sanker is looking for. Just starts breaking it down.
he did the T thing
Yeah,
where he
exactly,
put one
yeah.
finger in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about this recently. I was listening to this is a whole other topic. Old interviews that like Andrew Dice Clay was on,
Yeah.
and let's just take a vote. Raise your hand if you have general respect for Andrew Dice Clay.
Well, respect, yeah.
Respect. You?
whatever.
That's a no.
I mean, whatever.
Raise your hand if you have general respect for Lee Fernandez's father.
Hey, don't.
I'm just want to point out that Lee's not comfortable.
And I want to point out that my hand's not raising. No, I'll raise it. There are some things that I respect.
The only thing I respect about Lee's father is that he beat up a dweeb I know.
Lee?
Lee.
Who else would it have been?
He's like, ooh.
He can't overpower anyone else.
You know why he was confused? His dad was an alcoholic, so his dad probably beat up a lot of people.
It's fair.
And one of them was Lee.
Yeah.
He tried to fight our neighbor, and that's what got him in jail.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, where are we going with the Andrew Dice Clay thing?
Oh.
It was mostly about Lee's dad.
Yeah. It was just it was a segue to Lee's dad
a segue.
somehow.
All right,
I'm
fair enough.
very meta. No, I was listening to him like in interviews and stuff, and I'm like, he's fucking insufferable. That's what I was thinking. Like as a person.
Well, and that's a character as well. That's the other thing too.
Yeah,
he started
yeah.
doing the character and it was working, so he just went full board with that, which is like
Right.
and now he is that, really.
I think he's a version of it.
Yeah.
But I think he's hardened into a diamond of him being, because even some of the stuff, the way he acts on like interviews and stuff, it's some of it he's doing the character, and then he's also like he's being his self as well, and it sneaks in. He just says it in an Andrew Dice voice.
Okay.
Like he acts Jewy, but in an Andrew Dice.
Well, don't you think he has perverse incentives to not break character anymore? Because he broke character one time in the fucking 90s and it ruined his career. Remember after they boycotted him on SNL,
Yeah.
he went and did that interview. It's Arsenio he breaks down on. He goes and does like an interview, and he like has a bit of a like teary moment about the reaction to him. And that was the end of Dice. Because you couldn't see him like that. So like when you're predicated on a character,
Yeah, of course.
listen to the Timmy No Breaks kid right now. He wants so bad to not be that thing anymore, and he just can't because he's not going to have a career then.
And I fucking hate that guy too.
It's
I just hate
characters.
full stop. I had no finish to that.
Yeah.
I just hate character. Yeah, I think I do somewhat hate characters. Can I think? Oh, I was thinking this recently. Do you think, speaking of, two people who have a comedy special, not Lee and I, we don't. Do you think there'll ever be a great prop, puppet, or singing comedian, any gimmick act? Do you think there'll ever be one where people are like sharing the videos and sending it to each other and stuff like that?
Like ever again?
Ever again?
Yeah, fuck yeah, of course.
You think?
Because you would have said the same thing right before Jeff Dunham. You would have said the same thing right before Bill Burnham. I don't know why they all have to end in Ham. But,
Yes. John Hamm will be the next one.
Yeah, he tried stand up.
Well, and that's it.
Fat dick.
There is a market for it. There's always going to be people who aren't into like I don't
Traditional
wanna say,
comedy.
Traditional comedy.
Yeah.
They
You were going to say good comedy.
it came very close. Yeah. But
Which, if you're looking for, don't check out.
don't
Mark's
check out my special.
What is the special's name?
Yeah.
Cinematic Community comes out. When is this come
Monday.
out? Monday. So tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow.
Tuesday
the 23rd.
23rd.
Yeah.
Check it out. But you can check it out on the
I love to see
24th.
when this actually
Yeah,
comes
you can.
out, and the push our podcast gives it. So right now it's gonna sit at 28 views, and then after Monday,
Go up to 31.
Yeah.
it's about that.
It'll just be me and Lee hate watching
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That's the
So that
next
we can
episode
talk
is
about
you
it.
guys watching
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
just fucking,
That's a view.
It's a view. And leave a comment, please.
Yeah.
Hit the thumbs down.
No, I don't know. Like a gimmick act, like prop act. Come on, let's go with that one.
There won't be another.
There'll never be prop
There
act.
won't be another like
Depends on the prop.
level of Gallagher or Carrot Top. There
That's-
won't be somebody that like.
That's what set this off. Is I listened to an interview with Gallagher.
Yeah.
And that's what. Yeah.
I don't think
You don't
like,
think ever? That's what I'm saying. I
like,
don't think so either.
But
There's
also,
so many
it's-
gimmicks people could go with new technology. Somebody's gonna figure out a way to incorporate something that no one else has.
But you got to
It's gonna
think
be a
of the
cheap
fact
laugh.
that Gallagher was tied for the number of HBO specials with George Carlin.
Yeah.
And one that like it's how I'll say it is there won't ever be somebody doing a prop act that will have that many Netflix specials. You know what I mean? Like,
See, I
it's like the-
disagree. I think the next person that does a prop act that well will then take that mantle. I don't think there could be more than one. I think there could be
Yeah.
like one and then a period of time in between
Yeah, 'cause
and
shit
then one
repeats
again.
itself. So there's gonna be some next what you call prop act that's gonna set like another.
And that shit
marker
happens
on the whole thing.
when the
It always
world's
comes-
okay, right? Like
Yeah.
those comics
Yeah,
are
fair.
at the apex when everyone's paying their rent comfortably,
Yes.
and like there's things to enjoy. It becomes edgy and whatever comedy again when we go
You
through
just
COVID.
comfortably
and
enjoy
we-
it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Without repercussion.
Yeah, it will get back to Dimitri Martin with easels and whatever,
Okay.
and you know.
That one is the only. I was thinking about that. That one I think could happen like tomorrow. Is like an audio visual act of like like
Sure,
you play
yeah, yeah.
that because we're still underratedly not completely out of the idea of hipsterdom. We just don't talk about it anymore. But there's like
Well, but so here's the thing: hipsterdom went through the same things that we all went through. So, like, because I've been looking for this, right? Or like, edgy comedy's at the top. Gillis is the biggest comic in the world. Everyone, even kind of just underneath him, is Theo and Schultz and Tim and whatever. Like, all of those guys are on top. And so that has to cycle out. But there hasn't been like, I'm the new alt guy coming or anything like that,
Yeah.
because the alt has stayed in this weird edgy zone where I think Matan Evans and people like that are kind of the Dimitri Martin swing back of the entire thing. But this time they're like, well, I don't have to be a stand-up, right? Dimitri Martin didn't want to be a stand-up, clearly. Like, I think if Dimitri Martin had the idea to do other things like multimedia wise that were is easy to do with stand up the way Matan can or whatever, he would have been that instead. So those guys are just kind of rolling their eyes at stand up then.
yeah.
That means you, Marc Mcnally, and your shitty special.
I don't know how any of that had to do with
Cinematic immunity.
If you watch this podcast enough, Lee just sits there waiting for a line that he's been meaning to drop.
Yes, I've
and that was
noticed
Lee
that.
going. Rob is talking. He's going, I'm going to tell him he has a shitty special.
Yeah.
I'll wait for an opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you watch him stew on the side.
When Rob takes a breath, I'm going to spit this out. This really important nugget.
I have a lot of thoughts about like this world we used to live in and things that used to be popular. Like, will they ever matter in the same way that they used to? Like, I think about I was slightly debating Rob recently that I don't think wrestling will ever matter the way it used to ever again.
My fucking wrestling buddies try to get me into it. I hate it.
I hate it. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
you're just not children anymore.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
not
care
for
anymore.
you. Yes, but it doesn't mean it's not bigger than it's ever
No,
been.
but I like let little kids like it the way I liked it. I'm
Yeah.
about that. It's my buddies like my age who are still trying to get me into it. I'm like, oh fuck off. It's
terrible.
I don't care.
Well,
I
the-
tried. I went to events with Vince.
Yeah.
and people, and I'm just like,
McMahon?
this is gay.
Did you go shit on the lady?
Which one?
I said you went to events with Vince, like McMahon? No. Just, you two went shit on the
No,
lady
the
together?
shark. A proud.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to touch your dick.
He's
Don't
scouting
keep
out his
talking.
next
Finish the
business.
job.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he brings me to stuff, and I was just like, this sucks. I only get into. I'm not a big Debbie Downer. I cheer and I have
What?
fun.
You are a Debbie Downer.
No, I'm not.
You're a fucking curmudgeon and
I'm not.
you don't
I
like
act
anything.
That way. I actually force myself to have fun.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I don't care.
Yeah. It's just terrible. It's a terrible product. It's never going to be good again. I don't think. I also just think it's not just their fault. I think the culture has changed. That I just don't. And this was my argument. I think Rob and I were at because you said like, oh, they didn't sell as much as they used to. Like they used to lie about like ticket sales. Apparently that was a thing. I still think The Rock had a song with Wyclef. And
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Good.
And it was
Great
great.
song. Yeah.
Travis Scott was in an angle at WrestleMania. He beat up a wrestler. Travis Scott, a current very popular recording artist, was in a match as opposed to Wyclef needed a bump from The Rock. Like, that wasn't Wyclef lending support
But-
to The Rock. That was The Rock lending support to Wyclef.
Exactly making my fucking point. Wyclef needed a bump from The Rock. Wrestling needed a bump from Travis Scott. Other way around.
It's actually not. They just have the same management now.
Yeah.
So
There
the
you go.
The
See?
same
Exactly.
company
Yeah,
just
exactly. It's not
owns
e-
all these celebrities.
Yeah, and people fucking hated him, and so do I. I don't really know his music that well, but I just
Rock?
don't. I don't think the like the
Rock's
cultural.
music. You mean the Moana soundtrack?
Oh no! I love all of The Rock's music. It's cock too. No, I just don't like. There was like a feeling like, and not even just Attitude Era. There was a fucking feel like it was a part of the culture. Like everybody knew it, and now it's like it's happening, and we all know it's happening, but it's happening over there.
It's big again, but you're right. It's never going to be as big as it was.
Thank you.
But nothing is as big as
Yeah,
it
exactly,
was.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's it's going back to even the like prop comic thing. Things are cyclical. So like things that were
Can you
popular.
say that one more time?
Cyclical.
Just be clear. All right.
Just I had to say it like a Down syndrome person to get it right.
Things are sickle cell.
Things
Black
are-
people are dying like
Yeah,
crazy
exactly.
out here.
Exactly.
Hey, that's
Rob
killed
just
half
made my
of
point.
Mob Deep.
Yeah.
Sickle cell anemia.
Really?
Yeah.
They're halfway sickle.
The prodigy
Scared-
died.
They're scared the sick. They're sick. Sorry.
I think Rob is having a stroke.
I was just trying to do all the things with
Oh,
replacing
okay,
sickle,
yeah.
but sickle's hard to rap.
I'll even go this far. Wrestling will never be good again.
Wrestling's good right now.
It's not good.
No, you know
It's
what?
terrible.
It's got to become like Mortal Kombat. There has to be death.
Yes,
Then it'll
yeah.
be big again.
They tried that with Owen Hart. It didn't get over that good.
Didn't go. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have just pushed it more.
Well, they did.
The next match should
They
have
tried with
resulted in
Benoit
death.
as well. So
Yeah. That's true. Yeah,
Benoit killed his family, and they gave him a whole episode of Raw
I would like
celebrating
to
his
see
life.
that match between Benoit and his family, and I didn't.
I think it was a tag team handicap match.
Yeah.
It sounds so cool.
Yeah, I don't know. People have tried to send me like, oh, here's a video of like Kenny Omega and whatever, and I watched it. I'm like,
Heard.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
that's the thing. They're the names.
Hulk Hogan was the
Kenny
Ultimate
Omega.
Warrior, Macho Man. They were all dumb names. You were just children.
I was not a child for all of it. I was in high school. I was still kind of watching.
It's kind of a child.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how you look at it. Not to me.
Depends what state you're in.
Despicable.
You used to love those jokes. Now that you
teenager.
have a child.
Yes, I've changed. I've ascended.
You've changed. You don't like pedophilia anymore, Lee.
I've drawn the line officially.
Check out Marc Mcnally's special.
Oh, don't.
No
Great
pedophilia
plug
on it
for
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great plug for it.
Mark
pedophile
Mcnally
jokes
special
on it?
sickle
I do
cell
not.
anemia.
There we go. Sickle cell immunity.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Sickle cell immunity.
That'll get the views up.
You do actually have sickle cell immunity because you're white.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Can
You
we
have-
just not get it, or is it just crazy rare for us?
You can get it. That Arab has
That
enough.
bit of Arab
yeah,
I got?
Yeah, you can get it. Yeah. Rob's dying of sickle cell anemia. He doesn't know it.
And I just want to make that clear. It's the Arab sickle cell. It's not Tay-Sachs. I'm not that type.
Tay-Sachs. What's
That's what Jews get.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Jew babies get Tay-Sachs.
What do Middle Eastern? What do Arabs get? Well, they gotta
Stoned
have like
to
a. That's the disease.
Yeah.
Bum strapped to the.
Honor killing.
There's a terrible chest infection that's very common.
Dynamite.
Al Qaeda-itis.
Dynamite. Congestion. In their lungs.
He
Right
walks
outside of
around,
them.
his chest is gone. Doctor, my chest hurts.
And it's ticking.
Avoid matches.
Realistic, you know what would be funny? And I'm not saying it's because you're a bad comic. I like your comedy. But it would be funny if you did this podcast, and not because of this podcast, but your special actually is just one of those specials that hits like 1 million, and you're booked, and your last appearance is on the worst podcast ever.
Yeah, for sure. This
And in front of a bunch of boxes.
In front of a
Yeah.
box. Yeah. I think this would be sweet. I think if you could make it, it would really help us out.
Yeah, probably.
Because, like, I assume any comic.
You think this guy's actually gonna like tag us in anything or fucking
let's-
share our shit?
Again, he's right.
No, but
You know
people
what I mean?
find it. People find it. If they become a fan of someone, they just type in Marc Mcnally podcast, and then this will
And then
pop
all
up.
the fucking horrible things I've said on this one will come up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been
And they'll
pretty good
see
so
his
far.
Peel
You're
Police
right.
charges too.
No, he's been on a bunch of times
I've been on-
before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Saying worse things.
Yeah.
Like you're buttoning it up for the big special day. You're like,
Yeah,
let's
exactly,
keep it. Yeah.
Let's keep it PG.
Let's just say he has a similar past to Mark Wahlberg, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you blinded an Asian guy. Sick.
Sanger, what the fuck, man? I said don't say anything about that on the podcast.
It was either that or you made the hit single "Good Vibrations."
Oh, yeah. It's fun.
I was called when that song came out. People only called me Marky Mark for like the next
Sick.
3 or
Yeah,
4
yeah,
years.
that makes sense.
Funky Bunch was another one that I got a lot.
That was
so,
also
yeah.
because you resembled his character in Fear.
Yes. I mean, who hasn't finger
Total
banged a
creep.
chick on a fucking roller coaster?
That was one of those movies I watched like much later in life. Like I think I saw it like 2 years ago, and I'm like, that is just kill him. That's that's how you solve this movie.
You know what's
He
funny?
carved in that movie Nicole Forever in his chest. And tattooed it on
Yeah.
Forever.
I fingered my girl on a roller coaster a month ago, and it never even occurred to me that was the thing from the movie Fear. It never crossed my mind.
You see, if you and I have been talking about that, you gave her the fear.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that was
no,
it. Like,
yeah,
that, like
yeah.
when we were like in grade 6, I would say, I want to give a chick the fear.
Rob is Marky Mark in here.
Where he's gaslighting his girl. He just does moves from all the horror movies, but doesn't bring it up.
I was stalking her through the woods.
He puts on a shirt that looks like the Freddy shirt, and he's like, "This fits me so well."
Yeah.
He just doesn't bring it up. No. I was wondering about your special. Did you? Because you're a lighting guy.
Yeah.
Is it nicely lit?
He lit his own podcast.
Yeah.
His own special.
Well, it was the lights that were on the stage of the place that I did it in.
Yeah.
But I was able to be like, can we put them to this color and everything like that? And try and at one point I was like actually adjusting them, and then we went back to shoot like the opening for it, and I was like, let's get some shots like of me doing that.
Does your special
And the
have
guys-
end credits?
It does.
Does director of photography have you?
No, Dave Luca.
That's funny.
But I am one of the cameramen.
Are you lighting or like?
No, cameraman and editor.
Editor's like forgivable, but I mean, if you did your own lighting, it looks funny. In the,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not. Yeah, I wish I could do the Robert Rodriguez like performed, wrote, edited, production designer.
Special thanks to Marc
Special
Mcnally.
I really do regret not putting myself in the
Special
special
thanks.
thanks.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Or you should make
I
the
did a
cr-
great job right underneath it.
You should have made all the credits just your different nicknames, but it seems like a bunch of people.
McNally, dude.
It's a whole family thing.
Going back to wrestling, there's a Stone Cold Steve Austin video that WWE put out years ago, and that's the credits. It's like sound, badass sound. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like every single credit is either his name or some jackass is the other one that he writes. Basically.
That's rude to his team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what a mean thing to do, Stone Cold.
However, WWE's never been known for crediting anyone for the work that they've done on their show.
Well, and is that, I wonder what holds them back? Because I've always said, like, they do deserve an Emmy at some point. The production team. Like, the fact that they do a live 3-hour show in an arena every week, and it always goes out. It always, like, there's never a delay. There's never whatever. Like, the production team certainly deserves an Emmy at some point.
I think the reason they don't get any kind of, like, written credit is because apparently that place pays amazing for those positions, and that's the trade-off. We're going to give you a ridiculous amount of money and presumably a job for life.
Yeah.
Like if you don't fuck up, you can
be
there
there forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
And you don't really get credit. Like that's why Jim Johnson, the music guy that made like Stone Cold, The Rocks, everything like that, he left because he wasn't able to parlay
Any of
all
that
the work
into-
into any kind of real success outside of that.
Well, and also I imagine they just make your life a 24-hour-a-day living hell. Like
Right.
the money trade-off is also like, Patrice talked about how he couldn't work. He got a writing job for WWE and couldn't do it because it was like, I had to give up my whole life to be on a plane with Stephanie McMahon.
Hinchcliffe said along the same lines. He was like, I would get a ridiculous amount of money, but it would have been like I wouldn't have been able to do stand up. I would have been on.
I mean,
call
Hinchcliffe is probably
24/7.
lying. They probably never offered it to him, but
Yeah.
But he heard Patrice say it too.
Yeah, he heard other people who had that job to say that. Yeah.
He also should have took it because based on his last special, he shouldn't have been doing stand up.
Yeah, do you have time to do just Kill Tony and wrestling? Because you should look into that maybe.
Yeah.
If you could do nothing but host Kill Tony and then be a professional wrestling writer.
That would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just tap out on pull a Schaub and just go like, I podcast, but I don't do stand-up.
That is, people are really, they hated on him so much, but he dipped out and they're still hitting on him. I'm like, no, let it go. He gave it up, and that's what
he
we
did
wanted.
What you asked. Yeah.
We wanted him to give up stand-up, and he did.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. It took you a bit, but you listened.
Yeah. Like, I hate, if you're going to harass someone for a point, like to get them to quit something or whatever, great. I'm all for
Listen,
it.
Michael Rappaport, if you finally admit Israel's in the wrong, I'll stop talking about you on a podcast.
Yeah, if that's what you believe, then and you get him to stop, then leave him alone after that. You got what you wanted.
Something?
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport, just quit it. All right, let's go on.
Well, you might as well have said, what was that? He said, cut it out.
That's right. I just want him to stop because I see him on Facebook a lot. And
He's lost his goddamn mind. It's crazy.
He has lost his fucking mind, for sure.
I'm afraid I know who's running social media now. I had a conversation with my Jews, and they happened to bring up. I answered the phone to my Jews, and he was like, "The world is crazy," and I was like, "This is going to be Jewish for sure." And it was about the black lady on the train that said Jews eat babies. Did you guys see that video?
Yeah.
But I in our conversation about stuff. But
video.
we're killing on whatever. I mentioned Michael Rappaport, and he's like, I talk to Michael every day, and I was like, fuck. I hope that they're not the ones running his social media, because it would make sense why he all of a sudden loves Israel so much.
Do you also never? I'm kind of leaning towards not believing him, and not that he never talks to Michael Rappaport, but I feel like that's something people throw out sometimes. They're like, "Oh, I talk to that guy every day," and that's not. It's never every day.
Every day's a lot.
Yeah,
I don't talk to you every day.
That's a thing.
You guys probably don't talk every day.
Oh, luckily.
No.
I can't imagine that's consistent.
He's talking to Israel every day. How annoying would that be?
He's not talking to the country. He's talking to Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, and he meant us. We don't talk every day.
Like, in general, somebody in the White House has to talk to Israel or in the Canadian government at some point every day because of relations or whatever.
Hey, Israel.
We have employees for that. Like, that's gonna be the worst job.
He thinks Israel is one
service.
person.
Anybody Israel talks to, they treat like customer service. I'm sure of it.
Anyone that Israel talks
to? Yeah, in the government. They're like, about like the arms or the weapons.
I
Israel
see.
calls Canada, and the second they pick up, they go, supervisor. Supervisor. Put me on with your supervisor.
I'm having dinner. I'm having dinner right now with my family.
Music comes on.
Yeah. I was thinking about we brought up Mark Wahlberg. I was thinking about, like, in all the cancellations, it's insane that he beat the shit out of a Vietnamese man for being Vietnamese, and no one has tried to cancel him over that.
Everybody makes mistakes. For Mark Wahlberg.
I'm not saying anyone even should be canceled. I'm saying it's insane that that's the one that passes.
What is the year marker, do you think it is, that makes it so that your cancellation doesn't stick? Like, is like Mike Tyson accused of like rape, and even though that one's ridiculous, he raped his own wife.
Is that people didn't
that
believe
one was silly.
Yeah.
But still, regardless, probably a lot of people don't feel that way necessarily. They just accept that Mike Tyson's back. Like, what year could you have committed your crime that they basically just don't care?
93.
I think it's
not bad
when you did it compared to your career. Because he wasn't.
Got iffy.
How much earlier than your career? Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was not famous.
He wasn't famous when
if
that happened.
Good Vibrations was already out when he had blinded a Vietnamese guy, it probably would have went different.
It would have. They still would have covered it up. But if it came back out, it would be a bigger deal. Now
they covered up. They're like, no. His eye was already. He's Asian.
That's what they look like.
Yeah.
It's genetic.
Yeah. Mark just ran into him on the street. It was a mistake. It didn't. Yeah.
I don't think there's any hard and fast rule. I think we just randomly pick something, and that's what we go. And not we, but because I'm a.
And I think people think there has to be a group generally against that person.
Yeah.
And
nobody's shipping for Vietnamese people. Everyone's
a lot of people like Mark Wahlberg.
Right. Yeah.
And honestly, even like I think he did it in what, like the late 80s.
Late
we
80s.
were not that far removed from them being Charlie at that point. You know what I mean? I don't mean Paradise. I mean like Vietnam was like. You know, we're less
Good
than 20
Vibrations
years.
is just too good of a song. That's a forgivable. Like, I don't care if you beat up a Vietnamese to death. That's a good tune.
Good Vibrations, Transformers, fucking
Fighter.
The Big Hit, The Fighter. He's done a lot of stuff that people like.
I like The Other Guys.
The Other Guys is a great one. Yeah.
Pain and Gain.
Yeah, Pain and Gain. Sure, whatever.
Anybody else
shitty
got,
fucking Wahlberg movie you like? Yeah,
I know there's one that I really like, and
The
I'm
Happening
forgetting.
is hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's
The Happening is one of the most like perfectly bad acting performances in the history of cinema.
Well, The Happening,
Cinematic immunity.
The Happening, and Transformers fall under the same fatal flaw: is they gave science dialogue to Mark Wahlberg.
It's wild. Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
So the ecosphere. It's like damaging. It's like damaging everything around us. Supplementally.
He's talking to a teddy bear.
I don't know.
I'd watch that movie actually.
What?
Ted in space.
Have you ever done lighting for a movie that Mark Wahlberg was in?
No. The Big Hit was shot here in Toronto. I know a bunch of people that worked on The Big Hit.
What's The Big Hit?
It was one of the first ones that he was like the star of. It came out in like 96. Probably
You
came
did
out
the
just after.
Oh, you didn't do the lighting for that.
I didn't do it on it.
Good Christ. I was like, how fucking old are you?
No, I'm not that old.
All right.
No. I was
pretty old, dude.
Yeah. I was in grade 6 when that came out, but all the guys
That's
that
old.
like old guys that I worked with,
Yeah, that
all
makes
worked on that
sense.
movie, and
Yeah.
they said, he was a fucking.
I like that Marcus
Shit show
is
on that one.
denying
His age, his elderly age.
I'm not saying I'm
old.
not old. I'm saying I'm not old enough.
You're
to
not. You're
have
saying I'm
worked.
not that old,
I wasn't.
but you're fucking old.
Technically,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was working on films in the 90s because I was an elf in the Santa Claus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like the Tim Allen Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's cool as hell.
Did you meet Tim?
Honestly, you should mention that on your special. That might help.
I should actually. Yeah. It's actually in the liner notes that was my first gig.
You should put it up when you release it as Marc McNally, the Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus,
and
part,
then
whatever they're on.
Yeah. No, just say you were in the Santa Claus. You don't have to point out that you didn't have
that's
a
my
particularly
cred.
big role.
I should have always used that as my one and only.
Yeah.
That and opening for Preston from Jackass.
From the Santa Claus.
From the
Santa
Santa, you don't
Claus.
bring it up. That's how credits work.
Yeah.
If you're
Sure.
in something for 2 seconds, you can put from. You may know him from the Santa Claus.
You don't, but you might.
There is a Canadian comic that I won't mention on air
I
because
don't
he's
like
a nice
this.
guy, but he has put like HBO, Netflix, whatever.
we're both like, who cares? Because we don't have a career, please. That's why.
I now get to put YouTube as one of my credits now.
It's just
on YouTube.
Lee and I try to burn down. We're like, who cares? Say the name. Call him a pedophile. I don't care. He's operating on a.
I've got to work with him.
Yeah,
in a
he's
week,
got
and
money
you
to come.
guys-
Yeah. Sorry, but
No, it's okay.
What
but
did you say?
would put all like HBO, Netflix, whatever.
Yeah.
Because he had like an extra role on something that was on HBO, and but it made it seem like, oh, I've done comedy on HBO and Netflix. And it's like,
Well, if it's
no.
in your IMDb,
yeah.
people just will go on your if you're coming somewhere. They'll
That's
go
fair
on
too.
your
Other people
IMDb.
might do it, but I know him, and Michael Harrison would do this.
You are correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He developed a fake laugh. He would do this.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
you guys just don't even know. I just burned it.
No,
And you guys don't even
you
know.
burnt the bridge that I didn't know exists.
Yeah.
I've never heard of the bridge, and nor will I ever after today.
I'll say it like this: one of the most motivated to succeed in comedy people ever. When he moved to Toronto, he was an out west comic, and he didn't have a place to live when he first moved here. So he would just like go out every night and pick up girls to be able to like stay at their house for the night, and then the next one and the next one until he had like a
sounds
place to
awesome.
stay.
Yeah, he's cool.
How the
Let's
fuck
take
you
this
make
back.
that your plan? You know what, man? I'll be cool. I'm just gonna meet girls and stay at their place. Like, imagine Sanker. That was his plan. Like, good luck
Yeah,
with
you
that.
have to be able to actually work that. You have to actually.
Sanger will like eat his way through their house and just sleep in the middle of the
I'm not a rat.
Gnaw your way through different buildings.
Hey, hon, what do you got in the fridge?
Basement apartments.
I like that in your head, even if Sanker was homeless, he wouldn't lose any weight. He would just.
He would find a way to keep his calories up. No, I don't know. It just seems funny that a guy who's like, I'm just gonna sleep at different chicks, like, as that confident and reassured. Like,
See, but this is what
I can do
happens when
this.
you set your mind on other goals, right?
Yeah.
Because his goal to sleep, for sleeping with these women was not to sleep with them. It was that he needed a place to stay, and his dream was comedy.
yeah. That's
So
what
the second you like put the energy on something else, that part became easy to him.
I've often
for him.
and you talked about this once. I've often thought if I really had a better chance of making it, and I'm going to make it. I've officially changed my name to Danny Sanker because I was like, you know what, better ring. Now I'm gonna make it.
Yeah. Danny Sanker's bookable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sanger does look like it's being accused of something.
Yes, of
Like-
being funny.
That first check that I got you paid for comedy, does it say Danny or Daniel Sanker on it? And do you
say
still have
Daniel.
it?
I think I do still have it because
Okay.
I never cashed it.
Yes.
This is
That's
saddest.
a genius move on his part. He gave everybody a check. Where he knows most
Well,
aren't going to go
I
cash
got him booked
15
on the
bucks.
show.
He got me booked, and they gave the bar. It was the bar's check. Yeah. So it was like the bull and something or whatever the fuck it was
Yeah.
called. This is this is the saddest fucking failure or not make it story is that he booked me on a show. It was the first time I made like a more real amount, not like $5 for gas or whatever. $50. I remember. We performed, me, him, and Kareem Hasneen, yeah. And then they did a burlesque show after, and then I got a check and it had my name on it, and it was for comedy. And I did that thing of like, I'm gonna keep this forever. And then like 2 years later, I remember looking at it going, can I cash this? Can I like?
You should have cashed it.
Yeah,
I think I told you this on that first pod. You told me that you had kept it on the first podcast. The girl that like got me the gig for us to do it, she got fired because of that.
Of that show?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because it was supposed to come out of the beer company's budget, our like us and the burlesque people.
Yeah.
But she made the bar pay us.
That reminds me of being so broke. I remember when Canada had like $1 bill.
Yeah.
People had it framed. Imagine being so broke you have to spend.
In case of emergency.
He's gonna wipe off the glass.
Guys, that it's your first dollar. It's fucking.
You know what?
It's no longer symbolic. I need this shit to live.
Did you ever do that thing where you look up uncashed government checks?
No.
So if you have like uncashed government
This is a
checks,
black thing,
they're
by the
there.
Black knowledge. Like,
No, they're there, and I looked it up because like I used to get those like what was it, there's GST checks
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
and I guess I used to be better money wise, even though I made less than I do now because I had no expenses. I lived with my
Yeah,
parents.
exactly.
I had a cell phone,
you were single.
and I was single.
That's why you're so great money wise.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was. My girl goes to me sometimes, and she goes, do you think you're poorer because of me? And I go,
Yep.
no. But the answer is
100%
yes.
yes.
It's a yes, 100%.
Way poor.
Yeah.
Dude, I've sat on the train thinking about how much money I could have saved not having a girlfriend or a baby.
Rob is the only
but
guy
you-
smart enough to date a girl who has more money than him.
Genius.
That is smart.
Diabolical.
Smart enough or capable enough, guys?
Smart.
Listen, smart. Yeah, smart
Yeah,
because
smart.
because there's a lot of really ugly fat dudes
Yep.
who have like girls who take care of them.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. You see it on like if you watch Maury, there'll be two girls fighting over a fucking
Some
loser.
disaster of a man.
Disaster.
I've dated the smart richer girls. It does not last for me. So you're good job, man.
Thanks, dude.
Well, I
I appreciate
mean-
it.
Might not last. We don't know. Yeah,
we're over a year now.
Yeah.
You got bets.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, in my head, I do picture. every time I'm here, I picture
This place
Kennedy
on fire.
one. No,
And Rob stuck in it somehow.
Can't stick me in there.
Kennedy's gonna go to the back, move a dusty box because he works her like she like I remember when he first opened this place. The first time I came here, Rob was like talking about things he wants to do, and she was in the back hammering things.
You can't stop. You don't like. It's impossible.
Rob, I can't hear you. Your girl's working herself to the bone. Can you tell her to stop? I know you can.
Baby, take your allotted break. The men are talking.
Take your break. Make us some coffee. Like.
You're talking about Rob in a fire as if he's not going to be like George Costanza pushing kids out of the way to get out of the building first.
Drop kicking everybody.
Even when Luis J. Gomez was here, one of his jokes was, "How did you get this smoking hot girl to be your slave?"
Yeah. That's been Lewis's joke with me for our entire friendship. No. First of all, I would let other people leave if there was a fire first. I would go out the other exit that people don't know about. Exactly. But they could crowd out. They could great white themselves at this exit.
That would be a fucking hilarious. Like, I might actually laugh if this place caught fire and we're all looking around what we're going to do, and there's a fire down those steps. So we're like, where do we go or whatever?
We'll have to get in line to save our lives.
Rob up the stairs,
that one exit. Like, hey guys, I built a second one.
Yeah. Just looking at Uncle Terry's stuff, like, what should I save from this fire?
It's like in Batman, like he's walking by and these two people are hooking up, and they're like, "Oh, thank God I got a panic room," and he just shuts the door on them.
That's what I'm picturing is the fire all around us, and you can just barely see beyond the fire Rob going up steps and walking out with a cigarette in his mouth.
And Kennedy wouldn't even know about it. She's like, "Oh, you have a just in case door," and he shuts it on her.
Well, he's blowing up the vape, going, "No, there's smoking here
too." That'd be great.
Closes the door.
This is why you guys can't date up. I would make sure she was safe first, and this is why I have an excellent girlfriend.
Yeah, you do have to protect your wealth.
Yeah,
anyone,
protect
whoever's
your
the wealthier person
Sure.
in the relationship, unless you're married, then you let him die. You know, because you get the money.
And the satisfaction.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is until you're married, you protect them with all you can because that's your meal ticket. But then once you get married, the meal ticket is your meal ticket. It's a shared meal ticket.
You guys need better plans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you guys have real, I'm going to get hit by a car because there'll be a payout energy, you know? Like, I don't
understand the judgment there.
Slip and fall
It's like a lottery
ambitions.
type of, you hope for a big cash out at some point, and I do actually.
Yeah.
Like somehow the universe is gonna give me money.
But do your girls have like insurance? Like you're just banking on that there is some kind of money.
No, I wouldn't kill my girl. She's too poor.
I get,
like,
not
there's
saying-
no
yeah,
help to it. Yeah, but if my girl was rich, I'd
Then
marry
I'd kill
her.
her.
The what?
Then I kill her.
Yeah, exactly.
She's really wealthy.
Yeah.
Good thing you're saying this on video.
I think my girl's not wealthy at all.
You know what? I could kill my girl, and still the court wouldn't even want to watch this. We're not going through that.
You're like, the what podcast?
so much.
Yeah.
They're in Discovery. They're like, no, we're not going to watch that.
Evers can't even use as evidence.
This is admissible in court.
So much shit.
They start watching this podcast and find you guilty, and they start hate watching Mark's special instead.
Get them views up. Let's go.
I just picture it's more of a ring situation where they keep hiring paralegals to watch our tapes to find the part where I say I'll kill my wife, and it's so bad they all kill themselves.
It's the Anthony Weiner laptop podcast.
Or
Just
they
a string of dead paralegals killing
They
themselves.
eventually
watching us.
shrivel up.
Like that tape in the ring.
they use AI to comb through all of the episodes to find it, and they're like, they mentioned killing their wife on like every episode.
This happens a lot.
I don't know if we could charge them for this.
They use AI to watch it, and then you're watching a news feed later. The first ever instance of AI killing themselves. We set the AI to watch videos of a local podcast.
Grok signing off.
No, but I don't even think it's that crazy that like they're so tempting. I'm not saying I'm not gonna kill my girl. I love my girl, but like there's something
That's on the
that,
record.
Everybody else not believe that.
Well,
You said it.
hopefully she does. That's all that matters. No, I
You asked me, will you kill your girl? I'd have to go like, I don't know.
That's
leave me alone.
But that's what it has to be so tempting. Like if you're married to a rich person, and any little bit of falling out of love, it has to be tempting to kill them and take their money.
Well, not if you're a woman. You just divorce them and take their money. You don't really have to go through the whole killing thing.
They kill.
But why are you divorcing them? There's some reason to divorce them. Like I don't want to just like divorce. It sounds awful.
Yeah, I don't want to.
If I have to, I'm like. I hate, like, there's got to be something about...
Yeah, but again, you're not a lady who's about to get a rich guy's half of stuff.
Says who? Look, if I'm so pissed about a divorce, the thought of killing this asshole, like, comes to mind. I mean...
Maybe it comes to mind, but you got to do the math in your head where you're like, all right, let's say he's $1 million, right?
Yeah.
So you could either take $500,000, no risk, you just walk away, start a new life with $500,000, or... kill him, try to keep the whole million, but hope you get away with
from
it.
me, which isn't much. Then all I can think about is, homicide.
We're also leaving
still
out.
have a kid as well. There's still that factor.
Yeah, and I think she would want me to kill her mother too.
That's right. Yeah.
Because she was such a piece of garbage.
Get that money. Yeah. No, what about prenup situation? Your husband, wife has a prenup because they were richer. You got to kill them.
But I imagine the prenup would still affect like the will and stuff. Like just because you killed your husband, if you had a prenup, that money might not go to you necessarily.
Prenup is divorce specific. It has nothing to do with.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, look, Mark, let's
but that money goes to a will.
You and I get married. Let's just pretend. All right.
Could happen. But yeah, go ahead.
Sick. So.
Very sick.
And you're special. Circumcised immunity or whatever.
Yeah.
Blew up, and you're now very successful.
Yeah, exactly, and whatever.
That's funny.
And then and then we want to get married, but you go, oh, I want a prenup or whatever because I made the money before you sank her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we have the prenup and we get married. That's fine. You're a millionaire, and by proxy, I'm a millionaire, right? Yeah. Where I'm saying is that's why people kill people. Is I go, well, if I divorce you, I get nothing because we have a prenup. If I kill you, get away with it. I get everything.
Not necessarily, because if they have a will, if the person who went through all the trouble to go,
I'm forging.
I'm not
Will Christensen, you mean?
Yeah.
A person.
No, I'm forging the will. People think it's more difficult than you think to like. Okay, I'll say this. No, if somebody has a will already, it's a little harder. You have to wait for them. You have to get early stages dementia. And then you get them to change it. You got to catch it quick because if the doctors realize,
how do you give one early dementia?
Oh,
you make them listen to Marc Mcnally's.
I was going to say rat poison, but yeah, that makes
dementia
sense.
immunity.
You know what?
They force themselves to forget. Yeah.
I hate this joke. I'm glad people don't do it as often. But you know, like that sounds like a good comedy special name. Early stage dementia sounds like a good comedy special name.
Yeah.
What is yours again?
Cinematic immunity.
Cinematic immunity.
Although I kind of like circumcised immunity, I might have to go back and change it.
You got a cutlass dick.
There you go.
It's made of diamond.
Are Muslims traditionally circumcised?
That's a good question. I actually don't know.
You would think they'd go the opposite way with all the dislike.
Oh, and they cut it off with that curly blade.
Scimitar.
Yeah. Declare war on their own dicks.
Anyway, you can fake a will pretty easy. If they have a will already, that's real difficult. That's in the system or whatever. Someone doesn't have a will. My grandma's sister was rich, and she had left all this money to the church. Literally, all that indicated that it went to the church is they found a paper when they were going through her house where she had written it out. And now, of course, people can contest stuff or whatever. Yeah. But technically, like if I'm rich, and let's say me and my girl break up, I'm alone and I'm rich my whole life, Lee could just sneak a paper. I've been, if people let me at their house, I write on pieces of paper and I sneak it in their place and I hide it just in case it's found one day and, I get your money.
Sanker the paralegal, apparently. Danny Sanker.
I'd say Sanker the parasite, personally, but
there's nothing wrong with that. And I would take the money and open the brothel strip club that I've been intending to open.
I like that. So far this episode, you're going to kill your wife and open a brothel.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing more cool than that. Tell the truth. If you're like a man's man, you're killing your wife and opening a brothel. There's nothing not cool about that statement you just made.
I think that's the story of the people that own the manor in Guelph.
Really?
Or something to that effect.
What's the manor in Guelph?
It's a strip club.
It's a strip club?
It's a strip club.
And they open it off the death of somebody?
No, I think what was happening was the old man, the guy that started it. It kind of talks into what we were going on about. The old man that opened it, he was starting to lose his mind, and his wife hated
kind of like Danny Sanker on this podcast.
She hated that's what he did, but he also made a ton of money.
Thank you.
So I think there's a documentary about like his kids trying to like pull it out from underneath him, but still like they still want to be in with their dad, but they're trying to take it out from under him because he's starting to lose it. And I don't remember exactly what happened with them, but it was shady stuff ended up happening near the end of it, and I don't remember if
God, a ghoul.
That's the ogre.
I thought you burned some sage around this place.
There really is nothing creepier.
You understand? You just insulted him into the room now.
We are summoning him with insults. Oh, how grotesque! Oh, he's getting closer.
I'm not gonna lie, that hair does not help. The way it flops over, he's fucking Quasimodo.
He's proud of it too. Like,
yeah.
Here, Josh, defend yourself. I gotta see how my club's running.
Okay. That's all you needed.
Josh.
It's doing good. Hey.
So what's going on, guys?
Hey, what are you doing here?
I got a bit of a guilty conscience, so I'm just a little
what's going
fucked
on
up.
with you?
I don't want to know. This is definitely not what I want to know. Whatever he's guilty about.
I'm interested.
It's pretty fucked up.
This is between me and Josh right now. Go on.
Anyways, we've been having a problem with rats at my house, right?
And snitches or?
No, like real like pests, you know.
Oh, actual vermin. All right.
And we had to get like bigger cages because the normal traps that snap their necks wasn't doing it.
Wasn't sufficing.
So we had this
Good word.
really big cage, and we caught the fucking rat. I saw it this morning. This big black ugly cocksucker, fucking terrifying looking thing, and he wasn't moving. And I figured the poison killed him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my landlord, like, I've been feeding him for money, so I asked my landlord, like, if I clean the house, I'll get rid of this rat, give me $10, and, that'll be a good deal. And he's like, okay.
No,
He's
you're
like,
living in my place.
okay, you get
paying my
He's like,
fucking rent.
He's like, you kill rat, you kill the rat. If it's still alive, you kill it. And I'm like, fucking, it's not alive. I think the poison killed the rat. And then, basically, I go to pick up this cage, right? And the fucking thing starts moving. This giant fucking rat. And I'm like, it is not dead at all. Oh, yeah. And Billy's, my landlord's like, oh, just kill it. Put it in sink. Pour hot water on it.
Is Billy's a fucking Asian guy?
Yeah.
It was hard
It's
to
Chinese.
because it sounded kind of like an Asian guy from Harlem. It was very in the middle.
But that guy sounds tough. He could take care of the rat.
How'd you kill it?
Well, he said put it in the sink and pour hot water on it, so I did that. And I was pouring hot water on it, and it was just like fucking. I put it on the hottest thing.
It was Josh taking a shower with him.
He was just trying to convince him to shower.
I had it on the hottest temperature, which burns your hands if you ever have this.
This is how you kill rats.
And this is how I hurt my
Pour
hands.
soap all over your body.
But this rat wasn't fucking.
Scrub body.
Like
like a rat loop.
Brother, I had it in the cage, right? So the water was like breaking through the bars. Okay, so it's like splitting. It's not like getting a direct beam of hot water. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's the issue. And then I stop. I turn off the water. This rat's like grooming itself now. It's like rubbing its head.
Did you learn from it?
Yeah, I almost felt bad for it. I'm like, look at this poor creature just trying to like take care of itself. And meanwhile,
looking into a beer.
I got all the pressure of my Chinese landlord and my Billy, and he's counting on me to fucking take care of business, and I can't be like, oh, I'm too much of a pussy.
Disappoint him. Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's got $10 on the line here,
right.
And so I get a pot of water and I fill it up with some cold water and I throw it on the stove and I fucking get it nice and hot, get it nice and boiling.
Cold water.
And and he told me he said hot water, so I was like, we need hotter water, and like that didn't do it, so I got a nice big pot of water, filled it up, started boiling it, and then it was still in the cage. I didn't want to like open the cage and let it risk running out so that it's gonna like escape or go crazy. So then I just poured the boiling hot water over the cage, and it's like fucking not getting like
it's just cooking it, like
literally slowly cooking this fucking poor rat, man. Like,
did it shriek?
It screamed. It was running around. It was fucking terrible.
What did it
was
sound
awful.
like?
It was like, but it probably sent a message to the other fucking rats, right?
Have you had more rat problems since?
Well, this is just
torturing
today, so we're gonna
this
see.
creature? All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
still kind of recovering from this trauma. Like,
Your trauma.
and I had
Yeah,
ChatGPT on. I had ChatGPT going, and I was like, it's fucking screaming. I don't know what to do, ChatGPT. And it's like, contact a trusted adult. I'm like, bitch, I am the trusted adult. There's no other trusted adult. I need to take care of this. And then it's like, call a professional. It's like, we're not calling a professional. We ain't spending money on that shit. We're killing this fucking rat now. And ChatGPT like started sending me the suicide helpline. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to hurt myself. We're trying to fucking finish off this rat. And I was freaking out because I didn't want him to suffer, right? So I'm like praying to God
Mark
over this.
wants to edit himself out of this segment. He just wants a big black blob over him.
The hot water to start is fucking throwing me for a loop. Like, I'm just gonna turn the
It's
hot
an
water
insane
on.
Because it burns your hands, right? I figure if I put it on long enough, it's gonna burn him. Fuck, it didn't do shit to him.
I mean, it doesn't.
That's perfect math.
It doesn't incinerate your hands.
it feels like
It
it.
just burns.
But this
He
fucking-
says it feels like it does.
It can't even light a cigarette.
I know.
But this poor fucking rat.
I'm not gonna lie. That
I had
sounds
to
so
get another
cool.
pot of water and
Imagine
start
water was
boiling
so
it
hot,
while
you could
this
go,
rat.
This isn't Wizard of Oz. The rat's not gonna fucking melt when you put water.
Well, when I poured the boiling water and it started shrieking, I was like, I gotta get more water. I was freaking out. I put another one on, but then when I
Oh
came
my
back
God.
to the second boiling water, I saw that he was like paralyzed and dead and like.
You guys ever watched The
Those are two
Mummy?
different things.
Yeah.
Remember in The Mummy, there's a guy who like came in to retrieve a key.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he gets shoved into a couch, and he gets lit on fire. And he's trying to kill like one of the characters. It was like some little wiener brother of the lady in the movie. And if you time it, it's like 5.5 minutes of this guy on fire. Because later in the movie, he comes out of like the boat where he was like trying to do his assassination, and he's still on fire. So I'm like, how long does fire take to actually kill you if you're engulfed in it?
Well, we saw a video
Am I-
a year ago. Remember the guy that lit himself on fire because he didn't like Trump or some shit? He was like a soldier. How long did that take? That guy was on fire for like 2 minutes.
I wish you didn't like Trump.
How do you know? I didn't say I like Trump. I love Trump,
Yeah.
but I've had to fight. I've like so many women
I just
fighting.
meant he should be burned alive is what I meant. It was a burned alive joke. I did have one question for you since you're in the movie industry. I've been obsessed with this movie Obsession.
Okay.
Right? I haven't watched it yet, so I'm not obsessed
ironic,
enough to
yeah.
watch it. Yeah. Are you afraid that the movie industry is going to
tap
go
it back in?
Oh, we don't have to pay these people. We can just pay them $12 and make a movie.
They do that already. People like that's one of the issues that they're having with. I think it is that one Obsession or that one or Backrooms, the two that have done really well in the last little while. The people that worked on it didn't make a lot, and then the movie ended up making a lot. But
Yeah, 200 million. Yeah.
to me though, it's like you sign a deal memo, you sign a contract saying like this is what I'm gonna make for this, and unless you sign something saying like if this movie makes
I
blah
get
blah blah,
points.
then I get points.
Yeah.
Then you're fucked. Like it's the same as if you made a design for something like a cartoon or a comic book character or something like that, and that blows up, but you were contracted to make that.
I heard about Backrooms.
You don't.
And how scary it is.
Yeah.
It's right next to Chrissy Bits.
Yeah. I heard it's a place where you go there and you think you'll get a spot, but you don't.
Yes.
I like that
Room
Lee.
that never ends.
I like that Lee can take a nice broad subject that might be relatable to a viewer at home and make it an incredibly micro Toronto reference
I
that
told you we
nobody
changed
will
this podcast
understand.
name to Inside Baseball. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah, that's for
we've been intending to call it. No, I got a question. Actually, I'd never asked you before. If you are on a $200 million budget movie or a $2 billion budget movie, is there a pay difference at all, or not really?
There's no such thing as a $200 billion.
I'm just being, come on.
200. So
I'm making up numbers, Mark. I'm not smart.
The contract in our union, there's television rates, there's streaming rates, and there's feature film rates.
Right.
There's also independent or like low budget feature rates. The full feature, like I worked on Frankenstein that came out last
Yeah.
year.
That movie sucked. I watched it.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Especially the lighting.
The design
We're
was
watching
good.
it. This is so fucking
I like
dark
it.
and
It's
terrible.
dark as
Concentrate on the
hell.
story
Can't see
or
it
the
either.
characters. This lighting is shit.
Just couldn't see anything.
It's not as well
That-
lit as
That's
Cinematic Immunity.
Yeah, exactly.
Out on Tuesday, June 23rd. All right, go
Nailed
ahead.
it. Thank you. Yeah, there's different rates for different levels of movies.
Levels.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a Marvel movie or you're doing another, it's a feature film, but not as big, like a rom-com, you're saying it's still roughly the same pay?
It depends. It depends on who's putting the movie out. Like I've worked on independent feature films where they pay us the big rate.
Yeah.
But near the end of it, all of a sudden they go, we don't have any money. We can't give you the extra hours. We can't give you the overtime. They start cheaping out near the end. Frankenstein was consistent all the way through. That one was like,
you just don't get any. Have you ever gotten royalties?
No.
From any? There you go. Like it's all like
no. If
his
like
position, they only have to pay him what the union's willing to fucking offer them. Even if it's a $1 billion movie, they're gonna still treat him like shit because he sucks to them.
Yeah.
As a human being.
As a human being,
exactly.
As a
worker as well.
Yeah.
They still need you, but
they need me.
They want nothing to do with you.
I've reversed on something. Not that I was like so whatever, but I've reversed on something. I started like paying attention to like when they talk about budgets. Yeah. And they're like, this was the budget for a movie, and then you find out like how much the main actor was paid and stuff. I remember I used to like you watch those videos where someone's like, oh, they were only paid like $800,000 for this whatever. Those movies that are like $200 million budget or whatever, and then you find out the lead actor made like
$20 million.
$20 million. Yeah. I'm like, that's too much.
The sequel that they're doing to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Tarantino for writing it's getting $20 million. Fincher's getting $20 million for directing, and I think Brad Pitt's getting $30 million.
Yeah,
so that's the bulk of the budget.
I would pay them that much not to do it and just not fuck up such a perfect movie.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Well, it reminds me of like a baseball team where you got a player who's getting paid like millions of dollars, and then you got every other guy who's kind of like just came up from the minor. So like because they're all relying on this one guy. Yeah. So that's just like in movies. Whereas like if you have a superstar cast, because that happens obviously, and everybody's being paid retarded amounts of money.
Yeah, but we've gotten out of whack, and I've realized this because it's like I was like kind of getting on like the whole idea of like, oh, you have a corporation and the guy at the top makes like this much and the janitor makes like this much, and it's the disparities too much because the janitor does get
business.
I know.
They'll pay him but what he makes regularly if they could.
Yeah,
they don't want to be generous.
Well, put it like this.
Nor should
Pulp Fiction. Every like of the 4 stars that were in it, they all got paid like $20,000 because it was like a no budget movie.
Yeah.
But it made a ton of money, partially because they were such big names. But it was a cool movie. That's why all those people did it. It had nothing to do like John
Travolta. They
wanted
to be a part of the project.
They wanted to be a part of the project. So like that's the same with like what happened with Backrooms and Obsession and all that. They probably could have talked someone who liked it, who's a bigger name, into doing it for next to nothing. And with them, there's back end. They're going to make points on it afterwards.
Yeah.
But the upfront, they're not gonna make that much, and that's how it goes. Like it's very rare that you sign that deal where you're going to make the most money out of anybody. It doesn't matter.
I
want to
know what Rob's favorite movie is, and I'm sure you didn't do the lighting for it.
Because it's gonna be from the 80s. I wasn't doing lighting in the 80s.
What?
You didn't do Lost Boys?
I didn't do Lost Boys.
My
Lost
favorite
Boys is a
movie.
great fucking movie.
It's a great movie, but my favorite movie. It's hard. I don't know if I have a singular one.
It's a gay porn.
I just like movies that have the word "good" in it. I like A Few Good Men. I like Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
I just like a long speech in a movie. Yeah, Good Burger is fantastic. I like that Keenan tried to kill Chris Redd.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Good Son.
Your Good Son.
Oh, Macaulay.
Yeah. I like the Macaulay tried to kill those burglars.
Yeah.
What?
He did. He tried to murder them with pranks.
Oh! For some reason, I fucking forgot that existed, and I thought there was just a Macaulay Culkin story that came out
Just
recently.
put jackass music over like the burglars getting it.
I think in your head, Macaulay Culkin was from The Good Son. You're like, The Good Son's Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
That's what he's known for. I know him from that and that movie where he died from bees.
Yeah, My Girl.
My Girl.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Wait, was he in Goodfellas?
He went back to good movies
I went back to
again.
good movie. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh, good movie. Oh, yeah.
It's another example of Lee just holding on to something until everyone's done talking.
You got to keep up, man.
Well, Good Will Hunting would be the same thing. Robin Williams didn't make shit for that, but he won an Oscar.
No, that makes sense. I'm getting into like, you ever heard those discussions where they're like, oh, this actress, we're finding out she's not making as much as like the male counterparts or whatever, and then I took that the other way. I go, oh, we shouldn't be paying those male counterparts that much. That's too much. Like, I think $1 million a movie is a reasonable. That's what they should all be paid.
Well, let me bring this back to wrestling again for a second.
Yeah. They're overpaid too.
The same way
they'll suck.
That you would say there's no one that's a draw like The Rock or Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Who is the big draw actor or actress now? Like, who actually fills a movie theater as a draw?
It's also The Rock. That's funny.
The Rock, maybe.
But people are kind of hating
Brad Pitt,
on him now.
maybe.
Brad Pitt's one of the last remaining.
Yeah, Brad Pitt will sell if you just put a Brad Pitt.
Tom Cruise, maybe.
Oh, Leo will
Depp?
sell.
Are we all forgetting about Johnny Depp? Oh my god.
But Johnny Depp does move tickets. He's a legitimate ticket mover.
But it's more now the intellectual property. It's more a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
You guys notice we never mentioned a female actress? I did.
Meryl Streep, and I would argue that probably undervalued has been Meryl Streep and Helen Mirren because people will go see those movies based on their bona fide,
being in it,
but don't necessarily command Tom Cruise money. They've probably been a better investment.
What about Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
But she's probably a draw. Like, she probably commands.
Yeah. That's what I think.
And again, she's also like, her biggest ones have been Harley Quinn and Barbie. Like, they're movies that are based on intellectual properties that people are
true.
Well, and her best movie is I, Tonya, and that's in a way intellectual property.
Yeah, exactly. It's based on a book.
Sure. Yeah.
I think they're all overpaid, and that's what I've realized. Not all actors, but like all major actors, they're not worth. Even Brad Pitt is not worth $30 million. He's not.
But they get paid for the wrong
even showing
things.
his asshole.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even spreading
You're
his
right.
ass to the camera.
That's what makes him $30 million.
Oh my god, that's $30
Actors should be paid a base, and then whatever the movie outperforms the cost of the movie, they should just get points. But it should be so heavily based on points.
Yeah, I'm okay with points.
But it's also, the other thing you have to factor in is essentially whatever they spent on the budget, they spent on advertising. So they have to make that back too. Like, unless the film makes more than its budget.
Yeah. But I'm saying
I think should take that cost.
Like, that was the deal that everybody lost their mind about with Sinners, with the director Coogler. He had a deal where he was getting money off of first dollar. So every dollar that it made, he made a percentage of it, which they never do. And it's usually you get it on the net profit.
Well,
and so they can go, well, we had to...
They fake... like
we had to get this in, and we had to do this. And they add in all these costs that have nothing to do with the movie or indirectly have to do with the movie. And even if you audit it, they have accountants...
They have proof,
So
how many views do you need on your special to make a little cheddar?
I have no idea, actually.
Yeah.
It's like in the 50,000 range.
Yeah.
To like get anything.
Well, let's get there. Let's get there. Honestly,
I'm hoping by this appearance that's what we're getting for.
We're asking you as a personal favor.
Yeah.
Just rewatch Marc Mcnally's special 600 times each.
Yeah,
just go to work and turn it on and
just leave it running.
Yeah, just leave it running.
Leave it running. Yeah. Rob, this is what we'll end on because we're at the end of the hour. Rob has said it many times, and I've realized you're so true, is the Goblin Ogre just needs someone in our periphery to make it.
That's not a word.
Yes, it is.
Periphery is just fine.
Yeah.
It's a good word.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so glad that's on camera. Watching Lee's embarrassed face was fucking beautiful. He had like a little, like a kid, like a child that got caught.
He's going to bring a dictionary to his wife and be like, look up periphery for me.
Then his girl's going to have to try to figure out how to spell periphery.
God.
They're both going to feel like fucking idiots staring at each other.
That was a defeated.
Oh my god.
I still don't believe in the word. I'm going to look.
Do me a favor, just don't do that in front of your kid. It'll still absorb some of it.
Periphery. It just sounds stupid.
Get that goofy kid to look it up on ChatGPT while he's killing rats.
It was like the silence right after they said that as a word couldn't have been longer.
No, Lee, it's a word.
I swear, I look at this a second ago. Was it an hour? Based on that silence, my heart feels I'm going to look at this and it's going to say 2 hours.
It didn't sound real.
By the way, you know what the episode's called?
Periphery. Am I saying it
Periphery
right?
immunity.
Periphery immunity. Thanks for listening. Check out Marc Mcnally special on June 23rd.
Fuck Lee. Check it out.